Introduce yourself to the court.
My lady, I'm number 237543. Inspector James Mutune, the current OCS Kiolo, formerly OC Crime Kamukunji Police Station.
And which year were you in Kamukunji Police Station?
That was in 2020 and 2021.
And what were your duties as the OC Crime in Kamukunji?
As the OC Crime in Kamukunji by then, I was assisting the OCS in matters of investigations and any other duty allocated or assigned by him.
I want to take you to the 11th of February 2021 regarding this matter that is before court today. What do you remember regarding that day? My
lady, I can recall that I was in my office serving Kenyans in my capacity as OC Crime when I heard through our communication, that is the radio phone call, that was at around 17:05 hours, that there was a shooting incident that had occurred at the junction of New Pumwani and Ring Road.
Just go through that again, please. You can repeat again.
I can remember that I was in my office serving Kenyans when I heard through the official police communication gadget, which I had, that there was a shooting incident that had occurred at the junction of New Pumwani and Ring Road.
Proceed.
Later on, while still at the office, number 241569 PC Keya Nyundo and his colleague number 236080 PC Stephen Owino came to my office. Came to my office and told me that they were at the scene of the said shooting incident. They surrendered their duly issued firearms to me, whereby PC Nyundo added over Ceska serial number Golf 3632 G, serial number of the Ceska G3632, which had 7 rounds of ammunition, that is 9 millimeters. And he told me that he had expended 8. His colleague, PC Owino, added over to me a Ceska serial number G3473 with 15 rounds of ammunition. and he confirmed that he had not expended any of his ammunitions. Thereafter, code number 215840, Corporal Pius Obare, who was by then the in charge, that is the NCO in charge of the armoury, to confirm his whereabouts. He informed me that he was in the armoury. I proceeded to where he was and handed over the firearms which had been surrendered to me by the said two constables. With instructions that he keeps the said firearms separately, awaiting further action. I later on handed over to him an OB number 121/11/02 of 2021, so that you can use it to account for the spent ammunition.
My lady, I wish to mark the OB, the OB extract as MF55. Extract.
Basically, it detailed the shooting incident that had occurred, and in it, among other issues, it had the contents of the spared ammunition.
And as per the report that you have, or as per the OB extract that you have, where did you get the information in order to fill the report, the OB that we have marked as MF55?
This was basically from what I heard from the communication set, from the officers themselves. Basically, it was a detailed information regarding all what had transpired during that incident.
And what was the incident about?
It was a shooting incident.
Did you get the details of who was shot?
Yes.
Is it indicated in the OB extract?
Yes.
Can you inform us who was shot?
According to the OB, it was one Jacqueline Mugure Maina, aged 30 years.
Proceed.
That is all I can state.
And at the time, the two officers were handing over their firearms to you. Was it your duty to receive the firearms from the officers?
Being the senior most officer at the time within the station precincts, they came directly to me after they were unable to trace the OCS and the deputy in their offices.
And for how long had you worked with PC Keya Nyundo and PC Steve Owino?
By the time I reported to Kamukunji, I had found them there. I can't remember the time they had joined Kamukunji, but it was ahead of me.
And amongst the two officers who handed over the firearms to you, I want us to start with the first Ceska that you had, the first firearms that you had informed the court was handed over to PC Keya Nyundo, that was handed over to you.
It was Golf 3632. That is G 3632.
Do you have it in mind?
It's here.
My lady, we had marked the same as MFI3. Let us go to the next one that you said you received from the officer.
It was Golf 3473. That is G 3473.
You received the firearm from which officer?
PC Owino.
My lady, the same had been marked as MFI4. And you have also informed the court that you are the one who entered the OB entry marked as MFI5, that is OB entry 121-11/02/2021.
Yeah, according to the credentials used to report to book the occurrence book, these are my details. And I can confirm I'm the one who did it. My lady.
Do you wish to produce it as an exhibit before
Yes.
court?
Yes.
My lady, I wish to produce MFI5 as exhibit 5.
That's all.
My lady, just before you enter this exhibit, I'm opposed to the production of this OB entry for the simple reason that we don't have this document. It's not part of the inventory that was given out. So it cannot form part of the evidence in this case.
You see how far you've thrown me. I thought that everything they're talking about, you have it with you.
I was checking my file. Apologies.
So the minute he mentioned the OB, that's when he should have raised
I was still
the
checking.
issue.
I understand, my lady. I apologize. I was still
No,
checking.
it's not an apology. You're entitled to have everything that is referred to by a witness. You are either informed and provided or informed. Because physical exhibits you can't be given in advance. So when we say ready to proceed and we proceed, I safely assume that there is compliance.
Yes, my lady, we had served Mr. Kipi.
You have served?
Mr. Kipi with all the
Oh,
documents.
okay. Have you checked with the council? You're holding brief for?
Yes, my lady. And
Yes, my lady.
can you remind me your duties at that particular time?
I was a OC crime.
OC crime.
Yes.
Is it OC crime only or OC petty crime? Which one is it?
By then we had two offices, one for the OC crime, and we had another in charge for the OC petty crimes.
So you were OC crime.
Yes.
You state that on this particular date, being the 11th of February 2021, at 17:05 hours, while in the office attending to client, you received an information that through the radio call that there was a shooting incident.
That's correct.
Did you yourself go out to attend to that shooting incident?
No, my lord. On my lady.
So the next time you hear of that shooting incident is when the two officers walk into your office, isn't it?
Correct.
The two of them came to your office as their superior and surrendered their firearms to you.
That's true.
What time is that? When do they come?
I did capture the time, but it was past 17:05 hours.
It past 17:05 hours.
I can't remember the exact time.
So did they come together?
Yes.
Thank you. What do you do when they both come into your office?
When they came to my office and informed me what had transpired at the scene, the first thing I told them to do was to do the safety precautions. And then they handed over the rifles, the Ceska pistols to me. And I did actually confirm what was there in their presence.
What did you confirm?
The number of ammunitions in the magazine.
The number of ammunitions.
Yes.
Is there any document from your office to show that they came to your office, they reported a certain incident, there was a calculation of ammunition done, they confirmed by signing? Is there any such document?
That is not the procedure.
No, my question, I'm just asking for it.
No.
So once they confirm, you say they confirm, how do they confirm?
Being the order of the magazine, you have seen what I have done it here. You do the safety, once you remove it.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking,
Yes.
you said they came, you looked at the guns and the number of ammunitions, and they confirmed.
Everybody did it for himself. You remove the ammunitions by yourself, you place them on my table. We confirm how many do you have against what you are saying we had. That is what we did.
So the moment they place it on your table, they are handing it over to you.
That is what they did.
Do you have any evidence that there was anything handed over to you by these individuals?
Yes.
Where is the evidence?
The process of surrendering it to the in-charge armoury?
No, we'll get to the in-charge armoury.
No.
From yourself, from them to yourself, there's no evidence,
No.
isn't it?
No.
From now you go on and state that from the calculations you found that PC Owino had 15 rounds, PC Nyundo had 8 rounds less, isn't it?
Yes.
You called the Amara,
Correct?
ask him where he is, isn't it?
Yes.
Where does he say he is?
He was in the armoury.
Meaning he's within the station.
Yes.
Do you call him to come and confirm what you are seeing, or you go and show him what you are seeing?
I was together with them by the time we went to hand over the ammunition to him. They have surrendered to me. I've taken possession of the firearms and the ammunition. We moved together with them to the in-charge armoury and handed over to him in their presence.
Very well, thank you. In their presence.
Yes.
So, in the arms movement register, when the guns are being returned, it will show that they signed.
I'm not privy to that.
They were
Because
present and you were there.
I was not the in charge. I'm not the custodian of the
Very well.
firearms.
Let's leave that. So, when they were present and the guns are being handed over to the armourer, you are there, isn't it?
Yes.
Did you see them inside?
I can't recall.
You can't recall. Do you know one Pius Obare?
I know him.
Do you know him as who?
He was the in charge armoury by then.
Do you know that he was just here and testified?
I'm aware.
What if I told you that, as by his statement which I'm giving you, as per his statement which I'm giving you and as per the testimony he has just given in court, he stated that he brought the guns alone.
I've seen what he has written.
Yes, and what he said in court is that the guns were brought to his office alone by yourself.
I've got no control over what he said. I know what I said in regard to that matter.
Can you confirm that those two statements cannot coexist?
He is confirming that I handed over the firearms to him, of which I'm confirming to this court that I am the one who was in possession of the firearms.
That's not the issue.
And I handed him
That's
over
not
to
the
him.
issue. The issue is, were you alone or you were with the people who surrendered the firearms?
I can't really recall.
You can't recall. So will you withdraw your earlier statement that you were with them?
I can't recall my statement because meaning that it's not captured in what I had written, I'm not in a position.
Let me just ask this question so that we move on. Having in mind the statement of the armourer,
Yes.
did you go with the people who surrendered the guns to you to the armourer or you took them alone? Let's finalize that issue for once.
I was with them.
You are with them. Thank you. You state that the two individuals came to your office around what time?
I did indicate time.
Just
The
give
time
me-
I indicated that is when shooting happened. That was in 1705 hours.
1705.
And then I said that they came to me later on,
They came.
which I can't remember the time frame which they took.
Was
It had been a while.
Was it 1730? Was it 6? Was it
I
some
can't
Rogers
commit-
and
I
then-
can't
Was
commit
it the
myself
next
on
day?
that. The same day.
The same day.
Yes.
Was it past midnight?
No.
But you can't tell the time they came to.
Yes.
Can you tell the time you came to surrender the arms to the armourer?
Even that one I can't remember
You
because
can't
I
remember.
did it immediately after the firearms were handed over to me.
Very well. But one thing that you are sure of is that they came together.
Yes.
I'm giving you the statement of Pius Owino. Can you confirm that this is Stephen Owino?
From the look of the things, this is a written issue. I can't confirm whether it is him.
What is written there on that statement?
I, Stephen Otieno Owino.
He states that he is speaking to
John Maranya,
John
investigators of IPOL.
Your Honor, I wish to mark the statement of the IPOA statement of Inspector PC Stephen Owino as Defense Exhibit 1.
My lady, I'll be objecting to the marking of that statement. The witness had come to court. He testified. He was cross-examined by counsel. So he testified as PW6, my lady.
PW6 is
Stephen Owino.
PW.
PW6, that is PC Stephen Owino. He testified on 10th of July last year.
My lady.
Just a minute. Let's move slowly.
Very well.
Let's get that fast. PW5 and fire Omolo Okech.
Yes, then PW6.
Yes, PW6, Stephen Otieno Owino.
I'm still not getting the objection to me marking a document that has been produced, has been supplied to us as a defense exhibit 1, as a MFI defense exhibit.
I'm still wondering how prosecution exhibits become
This is
defense
not an
exhibits.
exhibit.
Wait. When you mark, you're intending to produce.
Yes.
You just mark for the sake.
I intend to.
But how can it be a defense exhibit?
My lady.
Let me make it easier for you. You refer to a document. The person who produces as an exhibit is the IO. Anything you want produced from the prosecution that will help your case, it is produced by the IO. It's never produced by the defense.
I'm not intending to.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
Then why are you marking?
I can withdraw that marking.
Yeah, so if you think it is helpful to your case, mark it. When the IO comes, you will be here. Then the IO produces. It remains.
That was my intention.
I don't know, it didn't seem abundantly clear, but I'm just saying, so that we save time. So if you feel you want it to be marked, you should have done it when the officer was there.
My lady will just recall the officer.
No.
At the right time, if we feel that we need marking.
No, Mr. Musa, let us read the law.
No, my
we
lady.
would want to do many things. If you want a witness recalled, there is a basis for that. My lady, I am applying this application. We would like to recall this witness because. Then I ask the others, can you respond? But you cannot take the stand in cross-examination and say, I think we'll be recalling.
My lady, I have not even made the reason why.
I know, you haven't. You have
I
not
will
even
make it
made
in
the
the future in
application.
case I find it necessary.
Mr. Musa, if you are making a formal application, leave that witness.
That's
Now
why I'm
address
telling
the
you, I'm
court.
leaving that
no,
issue
No.
My lady,
You choose. Are you
leaving this
cross-examining
issue.
or are you making an application? Which one?
No, I'm not making an application. I just stated in passing that for this matter to be regularized, I will consider whether to recall him or not. But for now, I will wish to proceed.
Okay, go ahead.
In this statement, in your earlier testimony, you stated that the two individuals in question came to your office together, isn't it?
That's correct.
Can you read the statement of PC Owino, the last page of that statement? Can you just go through it?
Which part do you want me to read? I saw the OCS and OC Petty Crime of Pamkoji Police Station arrive, after which I left the scene and came back to the station. I left PC Keya Nyundo and the suspect in the scene. When I reached the station, I was called by the OC Crime, who took possession of my firearm after confirming that I had not expended any ammunition.
That's all. Is it true to say that, according to PC Owino, he did not come together with PC Keya Nyundo?
Remember, I'm on oath.
I'm asking according to
speaking
his
the
statement.
truth.
According to his statement.
I don't know what he said. He had the right to say what he said.
Just listen to the question carefully. According to his statement, he states that he came alone, isn't it?
That is not the true position.
I'm asking you according to his statement, not the true position or false position, just the statement. He's saying what? He came alone, isn't it?
I left PC Keya Nyundo and the suspect, yes.
And according to his statement still, he states that he left PC Keya Nyundo at the scene, isn't it?
According to his statement.
Yes. But according to you, you say that they came together, isn't it?
There is no police officer who is deployed alone. That's why
No, I'm not asking
any firearm
anything.
has to be
Just
accompanied by,
hold
any,
on, just
by
hold
the
on,
other one.
hold
That's
on.
why he came.
Hold on.
They came together.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
They came together.
And then later returned with an OB entry for the same entry to be made in the armoury, isn't it?
Yes.
When did you record the entry? Did you record the entry when you were taking charge of the guns or after you handed them over?
After.
After.
Yes.
Meaning you went back to your office and recorded what happened and then came with the...
Remember in what you have shown me in regard to PC Owino.
No, we are not talking about PC Owino.
Allow me to go back.
No,
I want to bring the court to
No,
light.
I'm the one who is asking questions. I'm asking you a specific question. When did you record the OB entry? After handing over the guns to the armourer or before?
After.
Thank you. That OB entry that you recorded, when you are recording it, were they present?
No.
They were not present, is it?
Yes.
When you were handing it over to the OCS crime, were they present? The armourer, were they present?
We are done with that.
No.
We had
When
already
they
asked
were
that.
when you are handing over the OB report to the armourer, are they present?
They were not there.
They are not there. My final question, I put to you that PC Owino came to your office with a gun with less ammunitions, and the same were filled within your office before return. What do you say to that statement?
That's not correct.
That's all, Malik.